Hi, it's Leslie Meredith with Breakbulk Events and Media here at Breakbulk Europe in Rotterdam, and I have our very good friend Thomas Sendermel here with me, who has done 2 sessions today, and we are going to talk to him about the offshore wind boom session that he did on the main stage. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Leslie. And it's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, well, we loved having you here. So give us maybe a couple of the key takeaways from that session.
Yes, so what we talked about in the session was especially how do we cope with this growing offshore market. Mm-hmm. So one was the capacity. So that was kind of the manning part, the people. How do we hire all these people in the growing market? The second was the machining part. How do we get the vessels? Do we actually can we accommodate and invest in these vessels? Is there actually enough money out there to invest on the long term for these vessels the next 20 years? And then I think the last part was also the capacity in the market. Are we actually able to cope with that and grow with it, develop and work in the business with it?
All right, so I have a question for you. Offshore wind seems very mature here in Europe, as opposed to where I'm from, the U.S., where it's just getting off the ground, really, beyond the 1 or 2 test turbines, right? So I'm surprised about a capacity issue here. I would think in a mature market you'd be all set. What's going on?
So I think some of the factors that has been playing into the market is, of course, the COVID, which is a huge problem and still carrying on. Then we had a huge increase in the shipping costs, which has then now actually gone to another level, which is normalizing. So that has given a kind of leap in that market. One of the main things is the permitting. So it goes between 5 to 8 years before you can actually get the permits from an OEM to get the offshore park or the onshore park. It's both. So that takes a really long time. And for a wind OEM, they are not able to release the requirements. They can even see the project, they can name the project, they even bid on it, they maybe even develop the turbines for it, even the future megawatt on it. But they're not, they don't get a sale of it because it's not approved by the governments. And that
Why does it take so long?
It's governmental, so it's in EU, but we have the same in Asia, China. Sometimes it's even approved, then it gets declined by the military. That's in China, in Taiwan, or in China. We have it same in Europe. It just takes 5 to 8 years. It's a huge problem, and that gives a huge gap of approvals and also ordering, and and it just feeds down the chain. That's to the production, so the tier 2, tier 3, and then of course the shipping, the 3PLs, the 4PLs. How should they man the vessels? Which kind of vessels do they need? How long are the blades? How heavy are the components, right? So that's a big issue.
And I suppose those pieces are evolving too, changing size, getting bigger, which probably demands different equipment.
Exactly. And
right?
I completely agree. This is a huge challenge. So based on the group that we started last year, it's taken a year. I've been working for 12 years. Mm-hmm. And I've been talking for a lot about this. We talked about it in the US, it's here. But now the OEMs have actually sat down since last year in the work group. So we sat down with the wind OEMs, the manufacturers, the supporting, the ports, even venture capital companies have supported this, and now we actually are at a point where it have sat down and they want to agree on a standard.
Really?
They sat down and have agreed on this common platform that they can work on, that mean that they want to be competitive on the wind turbines, but not on the equipment, not on the vessels, not on the transportation. That is, that needs to go where the specialists are, right? The shipping companies, the rail companies, and so on and so forth. So what we're going to drive in this group is a standard. It's moving the competitiveness away from the equipment and onto the wind turbine type and product. So moving it to the product cost. And we're starting the funding now. So we have done a soft funding, which we hope for, and we are applying for this soft funding. This will then go to a non-profit organization, which we will need to wait and see who will get that, but it will be a non-profit organization. So when we got the funding, we will define the project roadmap, and with that OEM discussion that is ongoing, they will define which, we named it Speedboat. I think it was relevant for the Breakbulk that we call it Speedboat. I'm not sure if it will fly, but I think Speedboat is a good word.
I like it.
But we need to choose one. So only one initiative that we fund, we raise, and we run professionally. And this will run as a program manager in this non-profit organization. And it's funded, so hopefully we get the money to fund it and the products that will come out of it. And this will be the pilot that will hopefully enable the standards in the industry. So we already done some standards at Cakebox Technologies where I work.
Yes, yes.
So this has gone, I mean, tremendous the last 2 years. It's grown from nothing to a huge volume, which will go into standardization and containerization of our platforms in the market. So we're seeing that now, and it's picking very fast. And I think the standard of using a standard platform or moving very heavy components, we started at 105 tons. Now we have a 250-ton standard platform on a 40-foot container, which is stackable, it's returnable, and it's standard in the market.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm sure in the early days that people probably thought, oh, great dream, Thomas.
Oh yeah, I got that a lot. I have that a lot, yeah. It's not gonna fly.
Right? Great ambition, but yeah, so how exciting for you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That is wonderful. That is really wonderful.
For me personally, but also a lot of the people in this organization, it is, for me, it's a 12-year milestone. So it has taken 12 years to get here. And we've done it out of passion, so I couldn't have done it without this industry and also the Breakbulk facilitating this area, how we do it. That has just been amazing. And we did the workshops. I know we did a piece on it. We've done from 3D printing to now to AI monitoring of automotive procedures, how we measure it. So we really try to push the boundaries, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is so exciting, and I cannot wait to hear the next chapter for this.
Looking forward to
So
sharing
great.
it.
Thank you.